Hey everybody, Concealed Tactics here. Got a new holster review for you today. This is something I've been looking for actually for a while. And I'm going to give you a little history on why I've gone this route and why I've tried to pick this holster before I go into it. But it's really the Fox line of holsters. This is Little Fox, okay? And this is it. And I'll go into that and I'll tell you the evolution of why I've done this. I started with the Galco King Tuck. It was one of my firsts. Now, very comfortable holster, like it. Copy of the Crossbreed. What I didn't like about it was, yeah, it's comfortable because it distributes the weight very evenly across everything, but you're dealing with two clips here, and now this takes up such a wide part of your belt and the outside of your pants. I like the fact that it's just got retention. You can draw, put it back in. It's got a cant. You can do all. It's a very nice holster. I love this holster. Very good holster. Use it. It's very comfortable. You can see, obviously, it's molded to my body. After some time, nice leather. Wasn't, it was a good holster. I've tried, I have other holsters here. If you're going to carry, you're going to find out you're going to try a bunch of different holsters. So this one I use a lot of times just for dress pants because it's a very small footprint and takes up very little room on the... I love this holster. This is my Glock 26. And this is a product that Philly EDC no longer makes, but we'll get into that later. This is just a nice little quick release. What I like about it is I carry it in the car. I can stick it in between the car seats. I can do a lot of different things. So I can just throw it somewhere and its trigger is covered and it's easy to get off. Then I went to one of my favorite holsters, the Nate Square Tactical. Why did I go to this? Well, this is the most comfortable holster you will ever wear, probably. I wanted a single clip. That was the biggest thing. I wanted a single clip, and I wanted something that was comfortable. And I tried Kydex holsters that are Kydex on both sides, and I wear it in the waistband all the time. So having leather is a big issue. And they have suede on these, and they're very comfortable, and they have neoprene in between. Protects the gun. As you can see, these obviously going to ride up against your body a little bit. So if you're wearing like a 1911 style holster, a gun or something, and you don't want your metal up against your body, this is probably not something you're going to want. But this Nate Square Tactical covers everything. You're not going to get sweat on it. Very nice. Here's the only downfall with the Nate Square Tactical, which I found, is if you're practicing a lot of drawing and quick drawing, you have to give this a slight twist in to get it out, to locks in, because it recesses in the trigger guard. Okay. The other thing I love the service is great, the company's great. I have a terrible time keeping this thing tight, and you're not allowed to use Loctite to keep it tight because it'll void the warranty. So after a little bit of wear, you wear it, your body rides a little bit, and by the end of the day, this is loose. So every day, I'm tightening this up. It gets annoying. And if, like I said, if you're practicing drills, if you're off because of the body pressure up against here, sometimes you don't get this out as quick as you'd like. So the great search began, is what I'm looking at, trying to tell you is, I wanted something that had this kind of feel, this kind of style, the Kydex, easy to draw out. I wanted leather, but I only wanted one clip. Well, I searched all over the place, and maybe somebody else got some other suggestions, but I found Fox brand holsters. Now, he's got a pretty much, he makes the crossbreed style similar, and he makes some other ones, but this is called his baby, the baby Fox. or Little Fox, sorry, Little Fox. Kydex. The thing about it is, Galco, $60 to $70, $70 to $80. Anything Kydex, $40, $50, $60, $70. Little Fox, $34, $35. Kydex, leather in the back, leather in the front, single hook, and he has J hooks for it too, which I picked up one. But what I like about it, 2 screws, adjustable cant, okay, and the fact that it is basically a combination of this in one package, very small footprint, and a very good price. Now, these can be negatives to some people. I don't think of them as negatives. I think of them as just the way you have to look at it. If you're looking to spend the $40, $50 for a holster, and you can get this for $30, $35, this is a nice holster. What it's not going to have is, he's done things to make this affordable, practical, and functional, and a good holster. The quality is good. He's not going to spend the time, though, to polish the edges like this. Okay, these are, if you look at those edges, you see how nice and smooth and polished they are. Even on the Galco, the leather, the edge of the polished. We look at this, a little bit rougher. It's not sharp, but his manufacturing process isn't to the point where he's going to polish all these edges. If you want all that extra polishing and all the extra time spent to do that, well, then you know what, this holster now just another $20, $25, $30 for that extra time. It doesn't affect anything. It's not going to snag your clothing. It's not a bad thing. It's just not that way. The leather, it's not a bad leather. It's a stiff leather. It's a good leather, but it's going to require a break-in period. Okay, and it's going to have a little bit of, he's got the rough side here. The black's going to come off a little bit. The fuzzy stuff's going to come off till it breaks into your skin a little bit. I've been wearing it about a week. It's still a little rough, a little stiff. It's not bad though. He has instructional videos on how to adjust the tension and stuff on this. And to be honest with you, it came out very good tension. I mean, the gun's not going to fall out. Okay? And it's loaded right now, so don't worry. I feel safe, like Obama says. You can adjust the cant. I like the way he did the hook. It's Kydex, but he's got just enough lip on there that it comes up underneath your belt and grasps very nicely. The retention's good. It's a nice small footprint. It's, you know, if you look at it, it's not much bigger than that. But it's got the leather backing. It's got the combat cut. You're able to get into it, out of it quickly. It's nice if you're the type of person that needs to take your holster on and off a lot, when you get in and out of the car or to certain places. It's a nice holster for that. I will give a better review after I've worn it a few more weeks. I've only had it about a week or so. But for the price, $70, $60. This was something I worked out with John from Philly, EC, and $34. Very good. He has other products. He's got the similar to this. He's got other Kydex holsters. He's got a video up on his website that helps you pick some of the ones on how you might want to use them and stuff. So I guess it all depends on your point of view. If you think this is a negative because it doesn't have polished edges and he's spent an extra hour, you know, broadening it down with the, you know, sandpaper and water and all that kind of stuff and making everything nice and shiny for you, then this probably isn't the holster for you. I don't see any issues with it. Is it as comfortable as this? No, it's not as comfortable as this. This is the most comfortable holster I've ever worn. This also depends on what you're trying to do, though. I was getting discouraged, and I still wear this holster quite a bit, but I get discouraged when I miss a draw. If I go from less than a second to now a second and 30, 30, almost 2 seconds, because I get stuck. Because the more pressure you put on this, you might have to can it a little bit more. I was not consistent with this holster in a regular drawing situation if I'm going for drills. This, I've done it. I haven't found any issues. I haven't seen any marring or nicking on the inside from drawing or anything. I've probably done about 100 to 200 draws out of this holster. And I'm not having any issues with it. You can see I've worn this one quite a bit. And I had no issues with this. I just got tired of the width. And the two belt clips. One was I always seem to be going to get my wallet, getting hit on a clip, or going in my front pocket and getting hit on a clip. So, just a little quick update, or quick review. I know it's a little long, 11 minutes, but I wanted to show you the holster. I think it's a good product and excellent for the price. I had it here within 3 days. He shipped it right away. He signs the backs too, puts the model on the back too, so you know what you're getting. Nice guy, replied to my emails quickly. Made in America, right here in Michigan. So there's another a nice thing. It is American made, and the quality's nice. I mean, he uses, obviously nice, good rivets, no issues, everything. So if you're willing to take a little bit of cosmetic features and not worry about the is it shiny, is it perfectly smooth, is it, there's nothing here that's going to snag my clothes or cut my edges or ruin my pants. The leather is a little stiff. It's got to get broken in. I'm not worried about that. He even says it in his emails. Lifetime guarantee. You can try this for 2 weeks also, and if there's any issues, I think it's like 14 days. Try for 14 days. Any issues, just send it back. So there it is. I mean, I don't know. What do you guys think? I mean, I like the holster. It's a good little company. I mean, they seem nice. Everything seems good. Just want you guys to see it. I'll give a further update just on the holster after I probably wear it like a month or so. I want to see how it really breaks in after it, how this leather holds up or breaks in or shapes to my body, or whatever after about 3-4 weeks. Right now it's only been about a week, so it's still pretty stiff. I know this, even though it's a little rough textured here, I know this will smooth down. They all do. Even that suede, you can brush it back up, but it's always it always ends up getting a little stiff. But hey, just wanted to throw that out there. So Little Fox Holster, look them up on the website. They have nice stuff. I'll put a link down below for it. But just some of the pros and cons of all these holsters. I think I'm going to like this because it is sort of exactly what I was looking for. Leather backing, Kydex front, one clip. That was the biggest thing. I didn't want Kydex on the back. I can't stand Kydex against my body. So, there we go. Thanks, guys. A little long. Sorry I rambled on. We'll talk to you later. Concealed Tactics out.